Greetings, this is Ted A. Roberts with Seeking the Everlasting Gospel Ministries, and we're getting on chapter 7 today of my book, New Jerusalem, the Mother of Us All. And this is chapter 7, and this chapter is going to be called The New Earth and the Daughter of Jerusalem. But before I get started, somehow my camera, when I got it set up, it's catching the light beams from the window. I guess it's a really bright day today, so if you see some light beams going across my face here, don't pay no mind to that. But let's get started. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. And we're actually going to quote this again that I had quoted from the last chapter. In chapter 6, I quoted this. How long will you go about, O you backsliding daughter? For the Lord has created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass, or that is, lead a man. And already off the bat, we are going to an explanatory note here for this. A woman shall compass or lead a man. Now, I've already gone over why I'm interpreting the word compass as to being lead. That is, that the woman will lead the man, as in being his head, in an explanatory note for chapter 4 of this book called That Mind of Christ is a She. So please refer back to that explanatory note for an explanation, or should I say here, please refer back to that video, the video set for chapter 4 of this book, to where I explain that. But suffice it to say, that's where I'm going at with in this chapter. I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is meaning that she is going to lead a man. What earth, though, is this verse even talking about? Is it talking about the planet Earth? No, but it is talking about a body. And the head of this body is the daughter of Jerusalem. Now, what in the world am I even talking about here? Now, our spiritual parents in this idea being New Jerusalem and the Lamb. Now, I know I've been talking about in my book on the church and the fivefold ministry that our spiritual parents are the ministers that raise us up in a church. And that is technically true, but it's not idealistically true. Because the real spiritual parents, when everything boils down to the bottom of the kettle here, is really New Jerusalem and the Lamb. Those are the ones who have you to be born again. So let me reread this. Our spiritual parents, this time being New Jerusalem and the Lamb, had both sons and daughters when they gave birth to the saints of God. This daughter is a reproduction of her mother, and the son is a reproduction of its father. Now, this is where deeper explanations will be extremely necessary for any of these things to make any sense at all. We do not have the same exact mind of Christ that Jesus had, but we do have our own daughter of Jerusalem given to us, that is, of our mind of Christ. It's been given to us, which thinks just exactly the way that God wants to teach it. And I believe that God feeds different people different thoughts at different times. Not everybody gets the same information given to them at the exact same time, depending on what level, spiritual level, that particular individual is on at the time, and of what their mission for God will be. Now, of course, God teaches us these things through the Spirit of truth. And my mind of Christ, this daughter of Jerusalem, that I'm calling this a daughter of Jerusalem, spiritually speaking. Please refer back to the other chapters before this. If you're just coming in to the reading of it now in this chapter and haven't checked out my previous chapters, then you might be a little confused. So please check back to catch up where I'm at right now. I'm just continuing on with what I've already built up in the chapters before this. Anyway, God teaches us these things through the Spirit of truth. And my mind of Christ, this daughter of Jerusalem inside of me, again, the daughter and the reproduction of its mother, is a different mind than your mind of Christ. Yet they both think in a common way, the ways and thoughts of God. Now, once these two created things of God come together, that is, a new mind, a new way of thinking, and a new body, the earth that we were talking about, a spiritual body made after the likeness of its creator, God, they too, even though brother and sister, don't worry, I'm going to continue to explain all this, these two, though brother and sister, will become one flesh and be joined together in holy matrimony.